Hi you guys, welcome to Jan's Journey. Today on this video it's gonna be a simple quick tutorial, but I just wanted to play with this palette. I did not have time to do it on my unboxing, and I think it was great that way the video wasn't too long. So this video is actually dedicated to doing a tutorial using this palette. Yes guys, we received this palette in our Boxycharm Boxyluxe box, so I wanted to play with it. So that's what this video is going to be about, just playing with the Natasha Denona the Zendo palette. And I actually did two different eye makeup look. I did this one, and I also did a much simpler look just using this palette. So if you guys are interested to see how this makeup come together, let's just go ahead and get started. So guys, this palette we just got from Boxyluxe. I am super excited. Not only it wasn't a choice item, it wasn't just a few people, everybody was getting this palette. If you are looking at this video in the month of September, you still are able to get that box. So I'm gonna leave my link below in case you guys are interested to sign up to the Boxyluxe. But just know that you have to upgrade from base to Boxyluxe in order for you to get the Boxyluxe box. But yeah, we're just gonna dedicate a tutorial about this. This palette has 15 shades, and I think it is perfect for the fall, but it also has touches there of blues and greens, and I always stay away from those. So as you can see on my makeup, I mostly focus on the pink and brown tones. So that's what I did on my eye makeup look. I'm gonna go over so you guys could see a lot much closer the shades, but also the tutorial. So guys, we're gonna get started. I am so excited with this palette. It's so pretty. We are gonna start using a flat brush. I really like using a flat brush to pick up a lot of the product, and that way you can just pack that in, and later on we use a blending brush to blend it out. But it's better to just pack more of the product. The shade we're gonna start is with the darkest brown you'll see in the bottom, and I believe the shade is Zeal. So yeah, go ahead and pack that all over the lid and until it's close to the transition line. You can keep this look just with the brown tone, but because this was going to be an everyday look, just using one of the shimmers really bring down the shade. So here is kind of like going with whatever you guys decide, either with a darker tone or with the lighter tone later on. So in the top close to the brow bone, I wanted to add a transition color. Usually I go for a lighter brown tone or beige tone, but I really like the pink on this palette, and that is what I'm doing, just blending that with the smaller blending brush. And the shade we picked up is called Relief. Yes, this is normally not the order I will go, but I went from the lid to the brow bone and now to the transition section. So the transition one, I'm also using that same flat brush, Once I pack the product in, I'm gonna use the blending brush. As you see here, the tone or the shade that I used was balanced. I really liked that brown tone. I think it was perfect also as a transition color. It's always good to clean your brushes after you pick a different shade. All I'm doing now is just adding a little bit more of those three shades we have used. We use Zeal and we use Relief and Balance. So wherever you see that it needs a little bit more of a touch up there, go ahead and add that. I feel like I'm okay with the look, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply the same thing in the bottom using a much more smaller, thinner pointer brush. Then for the lid, you could leave it as is or just add a touch of shimmer. I think the touch of shimmer really helps bring the look to be more, I think, perfect for everyday wear. And I'm using the shimmer called Tranquil. Here you see one eye just matte shades and the other eye has the Tranquil shimmer. I really like the Tranquil shimmer right on top, and that's what I'm doing on the other eye. And this completes the first simple eye makeup look using this palette. So here is to the second look. The second look, we're going to start the same way using a flat brush. I really like picking up the product, and the shade we're going to be getting from this palette is that red kind of pink burgundy that's calling out to me, and this one is called Vigor. So yeah, we're gonna pack that in right between the transition and then blending that more towards the lid. We're just gonna work on the transition area here. So let's go ahead and apply that and then blend that in with a blending brush. Next, we're gonna pick the shade Relief. That's the beautiful pink that's right next to it, and we're gonna add that right on top of the transition between transition and the brow bone. I really like the combination between those two. You get the harsh or harder color and then the much softer. And then to make that color pop a little bit more, also using a flat brush, we're gonna include this as well in the transition line. And we're going back to that brown tone that is called Zeal. So yeah, we just pack that in, and then once I like the tone of it, then I just blend that out. I really like using this trick. You get a Q-tip, or you could use a very flat brush and just use any type of makeup remover. And this one works great for this type of eye makeup look, just to clean the area. Once I finish cleaning that area on both of my eyelids, then I will apply a little bit of this. You could apply concealer, but I really like this. It's an eyeshadow cream. Once we cut the crease, what I'm going to do with a really fine soft brush, I'm just going to apply a little bit of that dark brown color, Zeal, right on top of the area that we just cut the crease, just to intensify that brown shade. I blend that out, and once I blend that out, I'm going to do the same thing with that dark pink color, which was called Vigor, and do the same thing. Once I'm happy with how it looks like and all that is blended, we're going to go back to that same brown color and then apply that in the outer part of the lid. Then work our way with the same shades we have used, which is Vigor, and then we are going to add a touch of shimmer, and that shimmer is going to be the same shimmer we used previously, which is called Tranquil. You could leave it like this, but I wanted to play with another shimmer, and oh my god, look at that color. It's called Luster. It's gonna add a little bit more of that gold tone to it, so I added right on top of that. And you know, usually when you're adding some shades or some shimmer, sometimes the intensity of the matte shades in the outer corner tends to fade out, so I'm just adding more of that brown tone. Blend that out, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. I'm gonna be using the same shades in the bottom. We're gonna start with Zeal, also Vigor, and then Relief, which are the three matte shades that we have used from this palette to create this eye makeup look. I love this trick, which is to clean out and to make sure that you get that look and it looks more seamless. So I just use a very small pointy brush, and I use one of those matte shades. This one works so great for this, that it really cleans out all around and it really creates that line that I'm going for. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I really wanted to play with the palette. My take on it, I wish there was a tone there that was a lot lighter. I really like those highlights that I really liked, that you could actually put in more in the inner part of your lid, and also for the brow bone, also for the corners. Since this palette did not include that, what I did was I used this Ofra palette that we received I believe a month or two ago, and I used this tone here, which was so perfect. It's Ofra Cosmetics. So, but if you have a tone from another palette from Natasha Denona, or anyone that is your favorite, that's what I added right in my inner corner. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I just wanted to play with the palette and just do a video separate just for that. And thank you for spending some of your time with me, and until the next video, bye.